Could you tell me your name, please?
My name is Ilkay.
Ilkay.
Yes.
Like Ilkay Gundogan.
Yeah,
Ilkay.
like him.
And where you from?
I'm from Turkey,
Turkey. Nice. So which part of Turkey are you from?
Istanbul.
Istanbul.
Born and raised, yeah.
And how long have you been here for? Japan?
We just came yesterday,
And how long?
and we
were
were
you-
planning to stay around 11 nights, and we'll get going to Kyoto tomorrow night,
Nice.
and then we'll see Osaka and come back to Tokyo for a couple more nights. Yeah,
So like, what are you planning on doing in Kyoto and Osaka?
we're mostly like traveling and wandering on the streets and try to see the culture. As far as I know, Kyoto is one of the first capitals of Japan and one of the best capitals in the world, and lots of like temples in there, and we would like to see them if there are kind of like as epic as they look in the pictures.
I'm glad that you were saying that because
Yeah.
we're from Kyoto.
Oh, you're from
Yeah.
Kyoto, nice.
So what was the most refreshing thing that you experienced in Japan?
I mean, we haven't experienced that much things since we came just yesterday, but since now, like the things that we've seen and I mean, even though it's a very large and crowded city, there's no chaos here. Because we're from Istanbul, is also one of the crowded city in the world, and I can say lots of chaos and lots of going on in the city, and it's not easy to live in there. But when we come here, it's just like very designed and everything is so proper, and the streets are very clean mostly. And one of the things that we got surprised is even though there are lots of people walking on the streets, there's no loud. Sometimes we only find ourselves that speaks in the streets, you know.
So was there any disappointment about Japan?
Disappointment?
You after you
Maybe that Shinjuku street, just we've been in there and there are some random people been trying to
talk
get
to
you and try to talk
like
to
us,
you.
right?
No, not like you. I mean, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
We were not expecting that kind of thing. I didn't know that was kind of place like that.
So what are you guys up to now?
Where we just try to get to the last train before it's too late because we stay a little bit far from here. So we need to get to the hotel, get packed, and then maybe sleep.
Nice. I think that's it. Yeah.
Yep.
Thank you very much.
Yep, the same as there.
Could you tell me your name, please?
My name is Thibaut.
Thibaut.
Thibaut, T-I-B-O.
Thibaut. And where are you from?
France.
France.
Yeah.
Which part of France are you from?
From the north of France, next
North
to
of
Belgium.
France. So how long have you been here for?
It's our 5th day. So yeah, not that much. It's still the beginning.
How long are you staying here?
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks, yeah.
And do you planning on like visiting anywhere else besides Tokyo?
Yeah, Tokyo, Kyoto, and Osaka.
Osaka. So why would you rate Japan as a tourist destination on a scale of 1 to 10?
10.
10?
10, yeah. I have to say
Wow.
we are a lot of tourists here. Depends of the place, like we went to some areas like Yanaka. It's not that touristy, so maybe if we are talking about this kind of place, maybe more 8, 9, but still very touristic. Yeah.
Well, like, what did you find most refreshing about Japan compared to France?
Compared to France, the fact that you love your own culture and you show it. I find it very refreshing, very cool, and very inspiring too. You love what you're doing as a very cultural country, and I find it very cool. Yeah.
Which sounds like you don't love French culture.
Yeah, but we are kind of sometimes snobby, you know. Sometimes we don't show our what we like. We don't show our emotions very much. And here, like you love, you love your culture and you like to show it with I don't know, advertising, light neons, signs, and I find it very cool.
I feel like you guys got too tired of like too much tourists coming into France.
In our place, in the north of France, it's not that touristy, so that's all right. If we are talking about Paris and places like this, yeah, we can be tired of tourists, but the north is not very popular for tourists. Come to Lille, you will see, that's perfect.
Lille?
Yeah, Lille, that's the name of our town. Yeah.
So what are you guys planning on doing tonight?
Tonight? Oh, it's kind of the end of the night. We are very tired because we've been working all day, and yeah, I think we will go to sleep now.
Where did you go today?
Our hotel is in Asakusabashi. Asakusabashi, yeah.
So you have to take trains now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure, Cebu line. Yeah.
Could you tell me your name, please?
My name's Jay.
Jay.
Jay like the letter.
And where are you from?
Australia.
Australia. Which part of Australia?
Brisbane?
Brisbane.
Yeah.
And is it your first time in Japan?
Second time, actually.
Second time.
Yeah.
When was the last time?
5 years ago.
5 years ago?
5 years ago. I loved it so much. I wanted to come back every single year, but COVID kind of put a spanner in the works with that one.
What are you planning on doing?
Planning
this
on
time?
doing?
Yeah.
Just like taking a break from work, man. Like seeing all, like everything here is just completely different to Australia. I just, like for example, like the animal cafes and random stuff like that, baseball games, that kind of thing we don't have in Australia. The amazing public transport you guys got, it's incredible.
Right.
It's all just so different.
So what do you do for work back in Australia?
Graphic designer.
Graphic designer.
Yeah. Like logos, branding, that kind of thing. Things like business support kind of stuff, you know?
What was it like the most famous logo that you have created?
The most famous
Yeah.
one, logo. Haven't made a famous logo yet, maybe one day. But I work for some big companies in Australia. You probably haven't heard of them, like Telstra, Aussie Home Loans, that kind of thing. Big companies like the big, Telstra's like the biggest telecommunications country in Australia.
Cool.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be asking like different type of questions right now.
Yeah, go for it, man.
So-
Anything.
So was there anything that you found disappointing after you came here?
Disappointing. Ooh.
If there's anything.
Not really, man. I've just been having a great time in general. The bars are a little tiny. I'm not used to how tiny the bars are. That you can, like, some of them you just have like 4 seats, you know. I mean, I guess that's the theme down there in Golden Guy, isn't it? But in Australia, our bar's like humongous, and I'm used to that kind of environment. Kind of like you got to pick a bar and you go into it, and they're the people that you're with the entire night. And you know, if you want to go to a different bar, you've got to like change locations instead of having a big bar with lots of options. If that makes sense.
Right. Yeah. I get it, yeah.
That's the main difference.
And everyone's smoking in those tiny bars, right?
Yeah, it's wild. Like we haven't been able to do that in Australia for about 20 years now, which is crazy. I love it. Like it almost makes me want to be a smoker again. Just to join in on the fun.
Don't do it, man. So, what do you find most refreshing about Japan compared to Australia?
The public transport system's amazing. It's just incredible. It works so well. Everything's so incredibly cheap here as well compared to Australia. Like just living wise, like the food, just you can have a good meal out for 1,000 yen, which in Australia, like you'd be paying like $30 or something at least, which would be like 3,000 yen at the exchange rate at the moment. Just stuff like that. Just so easy.
And do you also pay tips in Australia?
No, we don't.
No?
No, thank God.
That's only in the States.
They're trying to push it through with the apps and stuff, but when Australians aren't going to do that shit, no way.
So transportation wise, like how is it different? You guys have
Like
trains?
the Shinkansen and stuff, we don't have anything like that. It's just so awesome. Like you can just get to city for city like 2 hours time, you know. Yeah, in Australia you'd have to just get Ubers everywhere. You got no choice. It's always an Uber or a taxi, but you've got a train station on every block. It's fantastic.
Right. So what else have you been to besides Tokyo?
This time I started off in Osaka for a couple of days. Then I'm going to be here for a week in Tokyo and then back to Osaka before I go home.
I think that's it.
Yeah, nice. Got enough stuff?
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
good luck to you guys
Thank
on your
you.
YouTube channel. I hope it takes off.
All set.
Okay.
Could you tell me your name, please?
My name's Robin.
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 And
yeah.
where are you from?
I'm from Hollanda.
Holland.
Yes.
Which part of Holland?
In the mid, around Utrecht. The-
I know how I say it in Japanese. Yutorehito.
yeah.
How do you say it?
Utrecht.
Utrecht.
Yeah.
That's hard.
Yes.
So, this is a bold question, but like, what would you rate your time in Japan on a scale of 1 to 100?
Out to 100.
Yeah.
I think a 90.
90?
I had a really great time here. Still have, and I think it's a beautiful country. The people are very nice, and the atmosphere is chill. It's no, that's I think.
So,
And I like the culture, but also I love architecture. So the architecture is very good, I think.
so how long have you been here for?
I've been here for 3 weeks now.
2 weeks?
And I have 1 week left. I'm total for 4 weeks. Yes.
Are you planning on visiting somewhere else? Tokyo.
Tokyo is my last stop. I've been to Osaka, Kyoto, Hiroshima, and last week I drove around Shikoku, the island. That was a weird experience. For the first time I was driving on the left side, and it were small roads and it was steep, but I have no scratches on the car, so I was happy when I returned it.
Oh, so you drove?
Yes, I drove.
Wow.
So it was a nice experience to be also in the country and see the landscape. It's beautiful, and yeah, I really enjoyed that. But I think there's less tourists, so the hotels were not that good as in bigger cities, but I enjoyed. So
What else did you do in Shikoku besides driving around?
I've seen things, and I've been to an onsen, and I've been to the fine bridges. I've on top of the mountains. I've driven and just look at the view. It was really nice. So
I'm assuming like you're missing your home.
yes.
Not yet.
The first 2 weeks I thought, I could be here for a half year, no, but the last couple of days I'm missing home. So I'm glad that I'm here, and I'm happy that I'm in Tokyo for the last days, and I really enjoy it. But I'm also looking forward to go home.
So what are you planning on doing tonight?
I was gonna think I'm going out.
Or now?
So,
You're
yeah.
drinking?
Yes,
Yeah.
drinking, but not too much. Yesterday I already drank too much
Yeah.
and had a hangover today, and I was warm and I was visiting Shibuya. So I really enjoyed it. I didn't enjoy it that much because I had a hangover. So tonight I gonna drink, but not that much.
More chill.
Yeah.
Chill.
So that I don't have a hangover tomorrow.
Well, you're heading to Golden Guy right now, right?
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
getting a lot of shots.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's always, I say I don't drink that much tonight, but at the end, I'm still
do,
drinking too much.
I get it, yeah.
So,
Same. I think that's it. Yeah.
yes.
Thank you very
Thank you.
much. Could you tell me your name, please?
Lisa Maloney. Lisa
Lisa?
Yeah.
And where are you from?
from New Zealand,
New Zealand. Where in New Zealand?
from Auckland.
Auckland. And how long have you been here for?
24 hours.
24 hours. And how long are you guys staying here for?
I'll be here for 12 days, but not only Tokyo, travelling around.
What are you planning on doing while in Japan?
Well, we're going to go to Kyoto, see some temples, and then we're going to Koisen, Mount Koya, have a temple stay, and finishing in Osaka.
A temple stay.
A temple stay, yes.
How many nights are you?
Just one night,
Just one night?
yes.
And eating their food, right?
Yes,
Temple food.
yes,
Yeah.
and joining in their prayers and meditations and learning about their lives.
Alright, so what are you guys up to tonight? Going back to
We're
the
just
hotel?
heading back to our hotel. We had dinner at Amoedio Kocho. We had some beautiful meats.
What did you have? Chicken?
We had chicken, we had pork belly, and we had pork cheek. We had an Asahi beer and something else complimentary, like a lovely little noodle entree. And it was just very special. Yeah, you should watch them cook it, and it was lovely. Yeah.
Your first time to come to Japan?
It is, yes.
Is it?
Yes.
And was there anything that you found disappointing about Japan after you got?
Disappointing. No, I just absolutely loved every minute of ever since we touched down yesterday at 6 o'clock. It's been quite different to anything I've ever seen in my life, and I've travelled quite a lot.
So what do you find most refreshing about Japan?
Well, it's easy. The people are friendly. There's lots of helpful people. The transport gets you wherever you want to go really quickly, and the food is amazing. And today we went to the Meiji, I'm not sure if I'm saying it right, Meiji shrine, and it was just beautiful and quite
Really
spiritual.
quiet.
The trees were gorgeous. I believe I was in the middle of Tokyo, and so to have that juxtaposition of the busy streets, the Shibuya crossing, Shibuya sky, we went up this morning, and then go and just be peaceful in the park and the temple. It was incredible, and I don't know anywhere in the world, not that I've seen, that you can do that.
So are you with your son?
Yes, I'm travelling with my son.
You guys travel a lot?
No, this is our first trip together
How
since
is
he's
it?
an adult.
How is
Obviously, we had trips when he was a kid, but yeah. My other son lives in Shenzhen, so I'll have to go and visit him over there in China next. Yeah.
So what do you do for a living back in
I
New
work
Zealand?
for a marketing company. Marketing?
What type of marketing do you do?
Beef and lamb marketing. So, on the domestic market. So we support farmers, New Zealand farmers who grow beef and lamb. Yeah.
I'm not taking any more time. Yeah, that's fine.
Is that all right?
Yeah. Thank you very much.
All
It was
right.
very nice meeting
I'll
you.
give you some of that.
Could you tell me your name, please?
My name's Rick.
Rick, where are you from?
Vincent from London.
London.
Yeah, UK.
And how long have you been here for?
1 week.
1 week?
1 week. Well, 8 days. It's the
8
8th
days.
day. Go home tomorrow.
So what have you been doing here?
Tokyo and Kyoto. Visited Mount Fuji. And that's it, really. It's a short period of time. Not long enough to really do the whole country.
So I caught you while you were printing out your visa.
Yes.
Like, what was the visa for?
Not to say going home, but I'm actually going to India tomorrow. Or I'm meant to be going to India.
For how long?
Not too sure. I
too
haven't
sure.
booked a return yet, but about 3 weeks.
Is that for work or travel?
It's for travel.
Travel. Wow. So you're just traveling around. Wow. What do you do for work back in London?
I start something new in August, so I'm on a bit of a gap, a little break.
So what would you rate your time in Japan on a scale of 1 to 100?
1 to 100. I'm going to say a good 90. A good 90.
So could be better.
It could be better.
In what way?
Ooh. Well, nothing's ever perfect. How could it be better? I'm not sure how to answer that.
Well, it could be
And I'm not
easier
trying to be diplomatic, but I'm just not really sure how to answer that
But it
question.
could be easier to printing out your stuff.
It could be
right?
easier to
Yeah.
print out things.
There's no English.
No,
like-
but well,
right.
I don't know Japanese, so I'm not going to come over here and be like everything should be in English. It's not fair.
So what are you planning on doing tonight?
Just get a couple of drinks early night.
Like, Golden Guy?
Not Golden Guy. Maybe a few other bars down there.
So do you drink a lot?
Nope.
Just-
Not by UK standards.
Do people in UK drink a lot?
Some people do.
Like beer?
Beer, lager, yes. Depends. There's obviously a bit of a drinking culture over there.
So how do you see drinking culture in Japan?
How do I see drinking culture in Japan? It's quite typical for any big international city, country. And obviously I only know 2 cities. So it's quite typical from what I've seen.
I think that's been like 5 minutes, so I'm not taking any of your time.
Thank
Thank you very
you.
much.
Thank
It was
you.
nice meeting you. Hi. Could you tell me your name, please?
Sure, yeah. My name is Matthew.
Matthew.
And
And
I'm Sydney.
Sydney. And where are you guys from?
we're from Chicago. I still live in Chicago, but she lives in Denver now.
So how long have you been here for?
Just a couple days.
Couple days.
Yeah.
And how long are you staying here for?
Tokyo for till Friday, and then we're going to Hiroshima and then Osaka for a couple days as well. And then we have to go back, unfortunately.
So what are you guys planning on doing while in Osaka and Hiroshima?
So I have a friend in Hiroshima.
Oh, really?
Who, she teaches for TEFL, so we're gonna go see her, and she has some plans around to show us around. So I'm not really fully sure what's gonna happen there. Osaka is pretty much, we're gonna eat a lot. I heard that's the food capital,
yeah.
so that's the plan for Osaka, is to eat a lot of food.
So is this your first time to come to Japan?
Yeah.
It's my first time on the main island. I've been to Kushiro before, but only for a night.
Kushiro?
Yeah.
For what? Skiing?
For work.
For work?
For work, yeah.
What do you do for work?
I'm a flight attendant, so I had one night there, and it was great. It was fun, and that's the only other time I've been to Japan.
Anything that people misunderstand about your country?
About my country?
Yeah.
Thought this was going to be
Many
about
things.
you guys.
I mean, it's not as violent as people make it seem. We have a lot of weapons. A lot of us don't necessarily agree with that, but it's not as violent as people think. You really are a lot safer in the U.S. than it seems. Especially, I mean, big cities, things are going to happen. It is a little bit of a different crime there than it is in Europe and Asia, but it's really not as bad. It's much safer than people think. The food is really good. The people are really nice, except New York. Like it's worth coming to see, and it's worth coming to experience it for yourself. It really is. I mean, is there?
I would just have to say, like, I feel like traveling, we get kind of a bad reputation of, like, we're pretty, like, rude and stuff like that. And, like, we
like
don't
outside of your country?
when we're outside of our country, we don't care about the culture. And I feel like most of us do. And we really try to, like, learn about where we are. And I think that's...
There's a reputation of, like, the nasty American, like, as travelers. And I've seen examples of it. I have. But I think she's right, that for the most part, we're not like that. And I will chalk some of that up, some of it to just kind of being ignorant, not just really knowing, and not it being a ego thing, like we're American, we can do what we want, but just really just not knowing. And if somebody would, just kind of educate them instead of getting, upset about it.
Another different question. What was your toughest experience in your life?
In our life?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's I don't really have an answer for that right off the top of my head, to be honest with you. I don't, and I mean, that's a good thing too, I guess, is that, like, I can't really point to a specific moment and be like, that sucked. I don't ever want to think about that again. Like, that's the worst time. I don't know. I don't have an answer for you.
That was a broad question.
I got one.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm a teacher, and I've been teaching for 4 years, and I've been working with, like, a low-income population, and so I feel like a lot of the students have had these really hard lives, and so I'm feeling burnt out. So I want to leave teaching, but part of me wants to stay teaching to, like, help those students. So, like, the fact of, like, wanting to, like, leave and do something where I can feel happy outside of work for staying and helping is, like, what I'm currently dealing with. And it might not be the hardest thing in my life that I've dealt with, but it's very difficult in the moment.
So you're trying to figure out, like, what to do.
Yeah, like, my next step, but, like, I love teaching, but I also like to not have work be my whole life. And right now it feels like work is my whole life.
Do you teach in high school? Like
third graders, so they're 8 and 9 years old. Yeah.
And a lot of them come from, like, low income households.
So a lot of them, like, some of them, like, their parents don't have custody of them, or, like, they just live, like, below the poverty line. So just not having a lot of, like, their needs met.
How would you rate your time in Japan on a scale of 1 to 10?
Stay 2, 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Yeah, I mean, I've been
lighten it up.
I've been getting teases from my fellow flight attendants, and they show me all these pictures and talk about all their time here, and I've been so excited. It's lived up to every expectation. The only thing is just I don't know how to fit everything. It's like
you don't know how to fit
everything in. Like there's too much to do. I don't know what to prioritize, because everything just seems so unique and fun and entertaining that I don't know where to start. I started with the food, though, to be honest with you. That was my first stop, so I went right to a ramen place.
What was your most favorite food in Japan?
But that That beef we had yesterday was pretty good. We went to oh my god.
I don't know what it's called. I don't remember.
I'm so blanking out.
It was
Yakiniku?
called Don
Yakiniku?
Don.
Yeah, yakiniku. We went to a
Like a
yakiniku.
chain, Don Don.
Don Don.
Don Don.
Don Don.
Yeah, but it's a yakiniku. Yeah, we got some yak. That was the first time I've had that as well, and that was fantastic. That was amazing.
So like on the other hand, like was there any disappointment about Japan that you didn't expect before coming?
I mean, I didn't expect there to be a fish head in the miso soup I had yesterday. That kind of threw me off guard. But well, I mean, it's the guy, you know, the guy next to me had a crab claw in his. I would have loved that. I would have loved the crab claw. I got a fish head. But the soup, it was still good. The soup was good, but I really was not expecting to take a sip and then get a kiss, you know. But no, I mean, I'm sure there will be. Honestly, there's always disappointment everywhere you go with something, but I haven't found it yet. I am surprised by all the doner kebab places though that I've seen.
Yeah.
Oh, that really caught me off guard too. And I'm looking around like doner. I thought like
you don't see that a lot in the States, right? Like,
not doners, no.
Right.
You see a lot of like the Greek version, the Euro, but you don't see doners that much. That's pretty. Or they'll just call it shawarma. The other thing.
I think that's it. Yeah. I
So-
think that's it.
Yeah.
Hey, nice shoes.
Thanks a
Thank
lot,
you.
man.
Matching.
Well, I gotta find you guys.
Could you tell me your name, please?
Yeah, it's Isaac.
Isaac.
Yeah.
And where are you from?
I'm from Brisbane, Australia.
Brisbane.
Yeah,
And how long have you been here for in Japan?
yeah. Only a couple of days, only
Yeah.
like 3 days. Yeah.
And how long are you planning on staying here?
I think we're here for like 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yeah.
So like, what are your plans in Japan?
To be completely honest with you, my friend's been here a couple of times, so they've like handled the itinerary, but it's mostly just like trying to eat as much good food as we possibly can, and just go see the sights. We've been to Yokohama today,
Yokohama?
and I loved it there. Oh my god, it was amazing.
What did you do in Yokohama?
So we went to the literature museum there, and then walked through some of the gardens. It was gorgeous. It was really nice. Yeah.
So like, are you planning on going somewhere else besides Tokyo?
I think not really. Like we're kind of sticking around the area. Like I know we've been to Yokohama, we've been to Shinjuku, Shibuya. We'll probably go to Tokyo at some point. But yeah, just kind of like bouncing back and forth between places. We're not really doing the touristy thing. We're kind of just trying to see the sights more than anything. Yeah.
Well, is this your first time to come to Japan?
This is my first time to Japan, but my friend's like 4th or 5th time.
Wow.
So yeah.
Wow.
So they're kind of acting as my tour guide. Yeah.
So like, different question. Is there anything like people misunderstand about your country, Australia?
Ooh.
Like a stereotype and stuff like that. Yeah.
I think a lot of people in Australia, we have this. Do you know what a bogan is?
Bogan?
Yeah, it's kind of like I guess like the stereotypical image of an Australian. You know, like loving a barbecue and going down to the beach and stuff. It's like it's more of a stereotype. I think in reality, we're more like Americans, and we love our cities, and we don't really like that. So I think that's probably the biggest misunderstanding. Everyone thinks we're bogans.
Yeah. How would you say that?
Bogan.
Bogan.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right. So another different question.
Yeah.
Like, what was your like toughest experience in your life? Like toughest time?
Toughest time. It was actually recently for me. I just finished my degree at university, and so a lot of my final assessments really stressed me out. I was like losing it. I got through them all. I actually found out today that I passed, and so I will graduate. But yeah, that's probably the toughest time for me. For
Congratulations.
sure. Thank you so much.
So what were you measuring?
Sorry.
What were you?
I do education, so I want to be a high school teacher.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hi. So, what would you rate your time in Japan on a scale of 1 to 10?
Oh, 10.
10.
Easily. I've been to a few other countries. I'm not a big traveler, but yeah, 10 absolutely already. And I've only been here a couple of days. It's just amazing. There's so much to see, so much to do. So yeah.
So like, what was most refreshing about Japan? Since
I
it's
think
your
how
first time.
easy it is to travel here. Like, I don't speak the language. I'm fortunate that my friend does, but even when I have had to order things for myself or I've had to buy things for myself, it's been really easy to just get by with English and gesturing and stuff, and everyone's always really respectful and patient, which I haven't found in other countries. So yeah, that's been really, really good. Yeah.
So because like they're English minis and stuff like that.
I think
Or-
yeah, because like a lot of people here speak English, like, at least a little bit. But they're also just very patient and like understanding and happy for me to like point at things and kind of have that interaction. Whereas other places, like they've been a little bit more impatient. So yeah.
Well, I guess like people here are like more comfortable like helping others. I guess yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. 100%. 100%.
So what are you up to tonight?
We're about to go to Deathmatch in Hell and check it out. We've just been to Gods, which is really, really cool. We're super into metal music. So we loved Gods and keen to see what Deathmatch in Hell is like. So, yeah.
So are you a big drinker?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe not as big as other people, but I try. Try to compete, keep up. Yeah.
You'll see.
I'll see. I'll see.
Tonight, yeah.
Exactly.
I think that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Wonderful.
Thank you very much, Isaac.
Thank you.
Hi, could you tell me your name, please?
Guilherme Ginja.
And where are you from?
Portugal.
Portugal.
Yeah.
And how long have you been here for in Japan?
2 days.
2 days.
Yes.
And how long are you staying here for?
12 days.
12 days.
Yes.
So what are you planning on doing in Japan?
Eating a lot, buying a lot.
Buying a lot.
Hopefully, if I have money. And just, I love the shrines. So that's something that I really want to see.
The shrines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the temples. I've seen today.
So what has been like your most favorite shrine or temple? Which one's your favorite?
Qual que é o nome daquele último que nós fomos? Sorry, I'm just going to pass.
Was it in Kyoto?
Huh?
Was it in Kyoto or Tokyo?
Kyoto ou Tóquio? Templo. Nome. Eu não consigo ouvir. The main one.
Main one. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's. I'm not very good with names.
So like, what are you planning on buying? That you
Trousers, for example.
Trousers.
Clothes.
Yeah.
I'm trying them now. Some traditional things, maybe.
And chopsticks and stuff like that.
Yeah, I've seen some chopsticks, but I'm still like seeing. I've also been joking with my parents about the flip-flops, the wood ones.
The wood ones.
And the socks with the hole.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so even though like you look really young, like how old are you?
16.
16?
Yeah.
So what has been like the toughest experience in your life?
I can't really say that I had such a tough life, but I think something that changed myself a bit was my parents' divorce. So that's the toughest thing.
Were you young when they got divorced?
Not that young. That's why I think it was even harder because I was already used to them together. I think it was around 13 when they got divorced.
So it's been 3 years.
Yeah.
Getting used to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's their life, and if their love doesn't correspond, it's how they want to live.
Well, you're mature. You're grown up, man. Yeah. So, what's your dream in your life?
Well, I just want to mainly be happy. If I can have people around me that are happy, I'm myself happy, I can have a home of my own. Just a happy life.
Word
And
from the
maybe
white
live
man.
here.
Yeah? May live here?
Yeah,
Wow.
I loved it. And 2 days.
Alright, so what are you up to tonight?
Tonight, we just had dinner, ramen, and maybe I'm not really sure. I think we're going back to the hotel.
Yeah. Alright. I think that's it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
It was nice talking to you.
Me too.
Thank you very much.
Hi, so we're foreigners.
We're from Los Angeles.
The definition of Americans, we're from Los Angeles.
Say your name. Los Angeles.
What's your name?
My name is Leslie,
My name's Michael.
Michael.
and we got engaged
In Kyoto.
on this trip
right?
in Kyoto.
In
yeah,
Kyoto.
we got engaged in Kyoto.
When was
Yeah,
it? this week?
May
And
21st.
May 21st, so a week and a day. Yeah.
We were keeping it a secret from everybody, so we just soaked it all in us.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Why was it in Kyoto?
It was at a temple. I don't remember the name though.
Okay, why was it? Like,
Why Kyoto?
Yeah.
It was just the right time. I was looking for like the right time, right place, and it just felt right. Yeah.
We've been together for a really long time, so I was just waiting.
The first time we came, we've been to Japan twice. The second time. First time we came, we were together 3 months. And then 7 years later, we're here again. And now we're engaged.
Now we're engaged. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
How
Yeah.
did you guys meet?
So we originally met in high school.
High school.
But at the time, she had a boyfriend. I had a girlfriend. So we didn't like really connect. But then back in college, long story short, we reconnected in college. And yeah, we just kind of hit it off in May. We went out together. And then the next day, long story short, Leslie got a little drunk. She stayed the night. And then the next day, I asked her to be my girlfriend. So yeah.
Was her ex your bestie?
No, not at all. Not at all. I knew who he was, but like not my bestie at all. No. He was a loser. Honestly, he still is. Still a loser. He's probably still in the rat town that we live in. So yeah.
So are you guys originally from LA?
Well, we
high
grew up
school in
an
LA?
hour north of Los Angeles.
Los Angeles.
But we live in Los Angeles now.
Yeah, it's like it's about like 60 miles north of Los Angeles in the Mojave Desert.
So maybe like a Kawasaki to Tokyo, something like that.
Yeah,
That's a good explanation.
Yeah, something like that. Thank you, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
So, what are you guys planning on doing?
Well, we're here 2 more days. We've been here 2 weeks. So we visited. We came to Tokyo, landed here, spent 3 days. Went to Kyoto, then Osaka, then Nara, and then we're back in Tokyo, and we fly out Friday. So we're just trying to enjoy the nightlife, enjoy the last 2 days here, and then fly out.
Enjoy like the nightlife before we go back to reality.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That reality.
Yeah.
How is the reality?
Reality.
Well, reality's okay. I mean, reality pays for everything that we have here.
Yeah.
So thankfully, like we can afford to come here. We can afford to enjoy, experience the culture and everything like that. Not excited to go back to work, but excited to go back to our friends and family and to celebrate our engagement. So that'll be the good part.
What do you do for work?
Marketing. I work.
Marketing.
They're not out here yet, but if they do come out here, Takis, if you've ever heard of them, the chips. Hopefully they blow up in Japan. I work for them, and then she's a registered nurse.
I'm a nurse. Yeah. I work at UCLA.
So UCLA.
Yeah.
And I graduated from UCLA.
Damn. Big brain. Yeah. So I guess you guys like make enough money to come to Japan.
Oh,
right.
Yeah.
Well, that and a lot of like credit card points.
Saving up
I've
credit
been
card
saving
points.
up a lot of credit card points just to come back to Japan.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, we love Japan. It's our favorite place to come. Like, we love the people, we love the culture, love the food. All the food's amazing. From the little izakayas all the way to like the Michelin star restaurants, amazing. Everything's great here.
Like, which place do you recommend other tourists?
From like around the
for
world?
drinking. No, for tourists around the world.
Oh, in Japan?
To drink.
To drink.
Yeah.
Oh man. I mean, our favorite Golden Guy, but like Torikizoku is obviously very cheap, very good. Like, it's good food, I think. Let me think. What else? Oh, in Kyoto, Momo Beatles Bar.
Yeah.
Amazing
Beatles bar.
It's
Iconic.
they do like record, only record like vinyls, and they do requests. So you can request a song. They do drinks inspired by songs there. So I highly recommend if you're ever in Kyoto, for sure stop there.
Was it in downtown Kyoto?
Yeah. So we
it's
stayed.
it's like by like the river. I mean, I'm not too familiar with Kyoto, but like by the river near Kyoto is where Momo's is. It's amazing.
Yeah, great
We
place.
met so many like people there. We met a couple from Australia. We met a couple from Mexico City who were on their honeymoon. Like, it's just somewhere you can meet everyone.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So shout out Momo. If you're watching this, go to Momo's bar in Kyoto.
loves Momo.
And he wants to open one in Brooklyn, New York. So if he opens one, go there too. Highly recommend. Yeah.
Hell yeah. You got?
All good?
All right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for your time.
Yeah, you guys are awesome.
You guys were the nicest person.
Oh,
people.
you guys were so
met.
sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Nice
congratulations on the
meeting you guys.
engagement.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank
So
you
nice
very much.
meeting you.
Thank
It
you.
was such a pleasure meeting you. Yeah.
Have a good
Have a
night.
good
Yeah.
night.
Tell me your name, please.
Reese.
Reese. Where you from?
I'm from LA.
LA.
Yeah.
Which part of LA?
Downtown LA.
Downtown LA.
Yeah.
What do you do for a living back in your country?
I'm partnered with a jeweler. He made this right here, grills and everything.
Oh, yeah.
I own a hair salon, and then I have some other small businesses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You must have
We're
crazy
done for it.
ton
We're
of
done-
money, man.
Let's not
Nah.
talk about that one. I'm good.
So, like, what do you guys find like refreshing in Japan, like compared to your country?
Truthfully, we're fans of Osaka.
Mhm.
We love Yokohama. We love the culture. We love how clean and everyone like thinks for the majority
Mhm.
rather than individual. It's cool. Everything makes sense here. Yeah.
I guess you got inspirations for your jewelries and stuff like that. Yeah. Not really?
I'm just an investor for the jewelry. Yeah, I'm not an artist at all. I'm just a businessman. But yeah, no, Japan's great. Everyone's nice, proper. It's the way life should be.
Mhm. So how long are you guys staying here for?
We're here till Friday. We've been here for
Friday.
2 weeks. We're gonna be back again back in next March, April for
Mhm.
probably another 2 or 3 weeks.
And what are you guys up to? Getting shot?
About to get a shot right now. He's getting a gift for a friend back home.
Oh, really?
Doing last minute gift shopping and shit. Soon we get the shot, we're running back to our hotel and shit. We were only in Tokyo for about 3 days.
Uh-huh.
It's our first time at Golden Guy since last year. But we were in Yokohama all day chilling with some homies out there that are from here.
Oh, you got homies?
Yeah, we make a lot of friends.
Yeah.
So we made friends. Ashley, if anyone's in Yokohama, check out this coffee shop. Very good friend.
The coffee shop?
Hey, I like this dude's hair, bro. Hold on.
Thank you, bro.
Hey.
Yeah, shit. Check out this coffee shop. Very good coffee shop. Let me get that up. On a Yokohama.
Cafe.
Yeah. It's run by a guy named Sean. Very nice guy. Good coffee. Good. He has a little bit of alcohol. Everything's great there.
So that's the place where the tourists should go.
No.
Not really?
Because I don't want to see tourists. You want to go get the shot?
All right, thanks for your time.
Nice talking to you guys.
Yeah.
Boom. Nice talking to you. Thank you.
Could you tell me your name, please?
Jackie.
Jackie?
Hi.
And where you from?
America.
America? Which part?
Washington, D.C.
Washington, D.C. What do you do for a living?
I work for the government.
You work for the government. Is it okay you're on YouTube?
Yeah, it's
Yeah?
okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, like, what do you particularly do in the
I
government?
work on energy policy.
Big brain. Big brain, yeah. So how long are you staying here for?
About a week.
About a week? And it's been how many
4 days.
4 days?
Mhm.
What have you done in Japan?
Harajuku.
Harajuku.
Um,
Some
Ginza.
shopping
Hi.
at Uniqlo. Yeah.
Yes. We went to JAXA.
JAXA.
I'm here on a work trip. We went to
Mm.
JAXA. We're gonna go to Kumamoto tomorrow.
For
all-
business?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're seeing the semiconductor factory
Mm.
and Kumamon.
Kumamon, yeah. Are you into it? Yeah. So what else are you planning on doing in Japan?
Just sightseeing. This is
sightseeing?
my first time out
Oh,
of
really?
the United States.
Out of United
Yes.
States for the first time?
Yes, yes.
How is it?
Amazing.
Amazing?
Sugoi.
Sugoi.
Yeah.
How did you learn Japanese?
Duolingo.
Duolingo. Way to go.
Thank you.
What do you find like most different compared to US and Japan?
The culture here,
Mhm.
I feel like people look out for one another. There's a common interest in keeping things nice and tidy and just not taking advantage of one another.
Mhm.
And at least in my neck of the woods in the
Mhm.
United States, it's not always
It's
like
not.
that. Yeah.
Even in Washington D.C.,
Mhm.
is it?
Mm.
So I'm assuming you make ton of money working for the government. Nah, is it hard to live in Washington D.C.?
Yes.
Is
It's
it?
very expensive
Is
in
it?
DC. Yeah.
How much is the rent?
For our one bedroom apartment,
Uh-huh.
800 square feet. I don't know.
That's huge, like for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2,600 USD.
Damn. Can't even imagine
Yeah.
holding
It's
that.
very expensive. Yeah.
So, are you waiting for your boss right now?
No, not my boss. My colleagues. We're gonna go to Golden Guy.
Golden Guy.
Hi.
Do you drink?
Yes.
Yes.
Sake.
Uh-huh.
Shoju.
And some shots.
Kirin.
And some shots. Yeah.
Probably.
Alright, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Yeah. Could you tell me your name, please?
Yeah.
Mary.
Mary?
And Luca.
Luca. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So, where are you guys from?
France.
France.
South of France.
South of France. So, how long have you been here for?
It's been like 5 hours.
5 hours?
Yeah.
5 hours. And you're planning on staying here for how many days?
5 days.
5 days in Tokyo, 5 in Kyoto, and 5 in Osaka.
Osaka. So, is this your first time to come to Japan?
Yeah.
Yes.
So, like, what was the most refreshing thing in Japan?
For now, it's like we talked about it like an hour ago. It's like par rapport à New York, c'était.
Times Square. It's Times Square, but in Japan.
But,
And we like a lot of shops that we don't know.
Right.
Different people.
And the streets are really beautiful. Like every shops, every restaurants, they are really they have a really beautiful design.
So is this your first time to like go to any Asian countries?
No, we went to Vietnam before and Cambodia, and I've been to China before. But it's really different from China and Vietnam.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's really poor in Vietnam and Cambodia. Even in China, that's depend of the city, but yeah.
So, different question. Is there anything people misunderstand about your country, France? Like stereotypes and stuff like that.
Stereotypes, but they are true about French people. We are a bit not rude, but we have the bad words easily. We have the baguettes, the bread, the wine, extra. It's a true thing. It's not really different from the stereotypes. So there's some truth. Yeah. But what do you think about French people?
I don't know. I actually haven't like talked to a lot of French people, so I don't know. Stylish.
Stylish?
Yeah.
Yeah. In
Good
Tokyo, they
fashion.
are more stylish than we are.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah. The style are.
It's very different.
Yeah, completely different. Yeah, men's are really more different from
they
us.
put makeup
Right,
on the
yeah.
face. In France, it's
Yeah.
Nobody make that.
Yeah, it's coming, but it's coming really softly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Even he puts on makeup sometimes.
Yeah.
he
It's
does,
good for us. Yeah, it's nice, but in France,
In France,
it's different. Yeah.
Right. So it's been only 5 hours, but what would you rate your time in Japan on a scale of 1 to 10?
For now, we've been to sushi bar, so it went excellent.
We drink beer. And we walk in Shibuya.
Yeah,
No,
a bit. No, Shinjuku.
Shinjuku.
So for now, for me it's 8.
For me,
maybe
8-2. Yes.
Maybe at the end of the night it will be 10. But
10, yeah.
For now it's 8. Yeah.
So like, what are you looking forward to eat in Japan?
To eat
Sushi.
Sushi?
Because it's very different in France, and it's very good here.
Yes, it's better here.
Yes, I want to try matcha.
Matcha,
Because
yeah.
everybody talk about that, and I don't try. Japan beer.
Yeah.
And le bœuf, beef.
Kobe beef or
Kobe beef.
Wagyu
Wagyu,
beef.
yeah.
Yeah, it's really famous for us in Japan.
Yes.
The sushi and beef.
So you said sushi in France and in Japan are different?
Yeah.
Like, how is it different?
The rice is different.
The rice and
the fish, it's more fat here. There is more fat, so it's better. It tastes better.
Ouais, it tastes better. And in France, we have a lot of in the sushi. We have sauce. We have a lot of things. But here it's just rice, fish, and the fish is really good. So it's a real difference.
Yeah.
Interesting. So, what are you guys up to tonight?
We don't know yet. So we saw it was a thing to visit here, to have some drinks and to hang out with some Japanese, some local Japanese. Yeah. So we don't know what we are going to do, but we are going to do.
Well, you'll find some nice people here.
Yes.
Golden Gate. Yeah. I think that's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
It was nice talking to you guys.
Thank you.
Yeah. Could you tell me your name, please?
My name is Raymond.
Raymond.
Yep.
And
Raymond.
where are you from?
I'm from Taiwan.
Taiwan.
Yep.
So how long have you been here for?
6 days.
6 days.
Yep.
Are you traveling?
Yeah, in travel.
And how long are you staying here for?
19.
Till the 19th.
Yeah, till 19.
5 more days.
Yeah, 5 more
5 more
days.
days.
Yeah.
So what are you guys have you been doing in Japan?
Drink more wine or sake. And I don't know how to say cultural 文化.
文化.
Yep. So
I'll search it up later. Yeah.
you can check.
And so what do you do for work back in Taiwan?
Bartender.
Back in Taiwan?
Yeah, in Taiwan, I'm a bartender.
Bartender? Wow. So what would you rate Japan as a tourist destination on a scale of 1 to 10?
8.
8?
Yeah. But I really like Japan, but this is my first time to Japan.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Next time is Okinawa.
Okinawa. Next time, not this time, but next time. Wow. So what are you guys planning on doing tonight? Just drinking?
Yeah, find a chill bar to drink some wine.
Sounds good. I
Thank
think she's waiting for you. Yeah. So
And
I think that's it. Yeah.
Like it?
Yeah.
Okay,
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
It was really nice meeting you.